guys, it's Adri's Fit, and obviously you clicked the video because you want to know how I lost about 6 to 8 pounds in 8 weeks, just about. And honestly, I started this journey in December 2020. Literally, it was the end of December, like December 28th. And so far, after 8 weeks, I've gotten down to about 148, and I started like at 154. It kind of fluctuates. Sometimes it'll say like 146 to 148, so it depends. But for the most part, for sure, I lost about 6 pounds, and sometimes a 7 or 8. So whatever. Anywho, I started this diet and or cut because I literally have been working out, I want to say for the past 4 years, 3 years, like consistently. I go to the gym at least 4 to 5 times a week. And if the gym's not open, like it wasn't open during the pandemic, I was working out in the backyard, doing HIIT workouts, doing video workouts, whatever I could get my hands on, because I was like, there's no way I'm not gonna work out. Like, I just gotta work out because it calms me. It's like relaxation to me. I know that's not how it is for everybody, but that's how it is for me. So anyways, I'm like, okay, what can I do to actually see results? Because obviously I'm doing the workouts, and these are sometimes workouts that I ask trainers for. Asking trainers, people that like know what they're doing, they study this, and they're like, yeah, do these kind of workouts, yada yada, work on your nutrition. And I really didn't understand what I need to do with nutrition. So anyways, I was like, okay, let me try to count my macros. And so I finally started that. And within the first month, I did see results. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like, just changing your nutrition, you can change the way your body looks simply because of the nutrients. So for me, my number one thing that I did to lose inches and lose fat was counting my macros. And one thing that I know people don't like to do is stick to that diet during the weekends. And for me, I ate the same type of foods that I ate all during the week when I'm working out, because I typically don't work out on the weekends. And then on the weekends, I ate that same food, I just wouldn't work out. And for me, that was really great, because I know when I had done diets in the past, I would get to the weekend and I would go out with my friends, have pizza, have alcohol, have wings, have nachos, all that. And then I'm like, okay, I'm good. I did good the whole week. And then I have like 6,000 calories in 2 days. Yeah, no, your whole week has gone in the trash. Next thing that I did was, for my workouts, I would do a lot of endurance type of weightlifting. So I would do high reps and low weights. And so this time around, I did the endurance type training and I did the heavyweight training. So I would do low reps and, I'm sorry, did I say that right? Yeah, I would do low reps and high weights. And so that really helps. On like Monday or Tuesday, I would do the high reps and then the low weights, or I would do vice versa and do the low reps and the high weights. Yeah. And so that helped out a lot for me. And I didn't realize, oh, if you're cycling that with your body's going to react to it well. And in my case, it did. And then also my biggest thing was adding protein supplements. And beforehand, I really didn't like the supplements because I really just wanted to get protein out of Whole Foods. But for my macro ratio, I was not hitting the protein. Like, I wasn't even close to it if I wasn't adding a supplement. So I was like, okay. So for me, I'll do like 2 scoops of whey protein powder. And I have the gold standard one. That one is pretty inexpensive. I get it from Walmart or like Target. It's like $20. And for me, it lasts a couple weeks. I know that's kind of a lot for 2 weeks. You're paying like $20 for 2 weeks, yeah. I mean, if you can find better ones, then go for it. But that one for me works pretty good because it doesn't have a lot of carbs or a lot of fat in each serving. Whereas some other protein supplements, they have a larger amount of carbs and fats. in one serving. Even though there's a lot more protein, there's a lot more fats and carbs in that serving. Also, what else did I do? Oh yes, HIIT training. So for me, when I do high intensity type of training, I would do something like sprints, and I do that for 20 to 30 minutes. Or if I wanted to do like weight training within HIIT, I would do some type of like 20-minute HIIT workout that involved me working hard for 45 seconds, and then you get 15-second break, and then doing that for like 5 rounds and doing like 4 different type of sets, something like that. So it added up to about 20, 30 minutes. And for the first month of the cut, I was doing that type of cardio 2 days a week. And then this past month for February, I only did it about once a week, just because I didn't really think I needed that much more cardio. And so, yeah. And also, yes, eating whatever I want. So essentially, you can eat what you want if it fits your macros. And a lot of people are like, oh, if it fits your macros, and they have like bad burgers from like fast food restaurants, or they go have pizza that they get from a takeout place or Chinese food. And all that is okay if you're cooking it at home and you know how much oils are going into it, you know how much sodium is going into it. But when you go get it from, say, the place around the corner, you don't know everything that they're putting into that food. So it's not as healthy as you think. So for me, if I want to have a burger, I'll probably have like a burger at home. I'll go buy the meat, buy everything I need, have like a lettuce burger, or even have a burger with the bread. Just depending on how many carbs I've had that day. If I can add that into there, then I would do that. Otherwise, I'll just do a lettuce burger. And then finally, my final key take is consistency. You have to be consistent, regardless of how much you don't want to do it. You need to stay consistent. And discipline and consistency are hand in hand. So if you're not consistent, then obviously you're not disciplined. If you're not disciplined, you're not going to be consistent. So if you are consistent, that's because you're disciplined. If you're disciplined, that means that you are going to be consistent. So I think that's the key takeaway from all of this, because if you're not going to be consistent, then it's not going to work regardless. So that is what I did for the 2 months. And if you guys have any other questions, if you need help counting your macros, just let me know and put in the comments. Okay, thanks.